morning, everyone. It's Liam Caddison here with another episode of the Vampire Diaries on episode 14 of season 5. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's me basically with the fact that, well, with Damon, he's been injected with the mojo, the Augustine mojo that has vampires feed on other vampires. So that's good news for Catherine, for Stefan, for Caroline, especially with the unhinged nature that, you know, Damon has been going through, especially with the last episode after Elena broke his heart. Damon thought that he had a chance to rekindle things, obviously, with the other episode, and yeah, no rekindling. So, yeah, it should be very interesting to see how things will go down, especially if he does encounter Catherine. And, yeah, so it will be very interesting to see what will happen. But, yeah, excited to get into this episode. Episode 14 of Season 5 of The Vampire Diaries. Let's go.
I love milking cows.
Probably. Then she became one. So he drank himself into oblivion. She cheated with the pastor.
Hey, just because you lost your true love doesn't mean you have to dump on others.
There's no love in there. Look at that picture.
Love is dead.
You'll feel much better. There you are. Good boy.
Radioactive peak.
Oh, she left me years ago.
Pastor.
Oh my god.
Pastor.
Is he right?
Pharmacist.
Oh, he was on the P's
I
though.
will take that as a win for me, not for you.
Ah,
without their head, and their skin was desiccated.
no. Oof.
Damon's feeding on vampires.
Which means, oh shit. Augustine
I shouldn't
blood.
have let him go.
No!
The incident. You mean the time where he almost killed you?
Yeah. Well, it was a bit too aggressive.
Hey!
Hey, have you talked to Matt?
No, why?
Because it turns out Nadia's been compelling him to forget things. Matt said he was
Some clothes, and you'll pick me up at my dorm?
Sure.
Oh heck.
Bad news is Tyler hates you, but the good news is...
It's all bad news today, isn't it?
We both have a weird. You two have just been tucked away, canoodling. I don't even know what that means. We all love Matt Donovan. Otherwise, he would have been dead a long time ago. But when it comes
It's a good
to
job
keeping
Matt's
my
not
new
hearing the
doppelganger
entirety of
body
this
secret,
conversation.
Nobody is that.
Relax. I'm not going to syrup you
I was gonna say, that's syrup. Why are you getting jumpy over syrup?
What's canoodling?
It's not Christmas season. No need for Christmas carolers. Jesus.
As a matter of science, I always considered magic a cheat. Turns out,
And I always considered, you know, you a dick.
Funny you should ask.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do. Just pull all the wires. Yeah, that'll do it.
Eat on you.
I'll find another way.
Well, the clock is ticking down.
I guess
I
I'll
saw
see if
that
mechanic
shit.
has a spare. You weren't careful at all.
What? I saw a hotel, like a couple of streets down
Jesus,
that
not
way. Do you think we
subtle.
should get a room? So
Not
that
subtle.
we can shower while we're waiting for the car?
We
No, I should
can
probably-
shut.
Stay here in case they finish early, but you...
Be cool with us hanging out.
And what
Oh,
the hell
heck.
is that supposed to mean?
Oh, heck.
It means you've done nothing but judge Matt since he walked through that door. When everyone here knows you're not exactly winning friends with your romantic choices. Isn't that right, Tyler?
Yep, there we go. There we go. Put that salt in the wound. Yeah, Tyler's like, stop roping me in this shit.
You need a refill.
Salty, right?
I should go wash it.
As Nadia said. It's like mother, like daughter, right? But, I mean, this is all deliberate as well for Catherine at the end of the day, but, yeah.
And I told you, your pride isn't worth either of our lives.
I mean, he's got a good point. Oh, shit.
You say something?
No.
Why do you have my phone? It's a shame Matt is not, like, buddying it up with, yeah, Stefan. Because it'll be fine. You won't feed on Matt. Well, I mean, Jeremy, actually. Oh, no, and... Where's you're a dick? Oh! Oh, shit!
I tried to kill you, I'll do it again.
This is just bad for both parties. Oh, God. This is just devastating for both parties. I just have this feeling that... Oh, my... Nah, come on! Are you shitting me? I'll just leave the door open. Bloody hell. You work hard, Catherine. That's one thing that's commendable about you. Oh, shit. He's got to figure this shit out. I'm gonna feel bad for Stefan when he realizes, when the gears click.
Wait. This is wrong.
But she got that little taste. She got that little taste of Stefan.
You did expect something.
Are you going to play a card or what?
Look.
Surely it's gotta hurt in some degree.
For weeks at a time, and then show up one day out of the blue like nothing happened. Before you know it, I'd be at the stove making her a grilled cheese.
This isn't like that.
Isn't it? She
I
decides
don't know,
when
it's
you're
kind of
worth it.
similar.
Forget this anyway.
Yo! Jeez, Matt! Oh, Matt! Matt, did he press send,
What'd you
though?
expect? Young hybrid beats old vampire every time.
Tale as old as time, isn't it? Oh. Guy!
Wait a second, does anyone want to tell me how this is my fault?
Jesus. Look at that smirk.
Elena.
See?
Fuck's sake.
Damon. You can resist this. You can do it.
You smell that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's good.
She was hinting for the steak, but no. There you go. She was so hopeful. I was kind of expecting Damon to disappoint her plans, to be fair. You know, it's like trying to... I know it's impossible because the cold is still there, but it's like fighting through the cold, isn't it? If you have a cold and all of that, and yeah, so...
Time for me to get past that.
A
week?
Yeah.
A month? Tell me, what sounds right to you?
Okay. You made your point.
Look, I'm not trying to be a dick, but the idea of us being good, it's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be hard for him to accept. I mean, he's sorry for lashing out like that, but... That is fair enough for Tyler.
Get you a little bit more vervain, and then I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna let you think about what a royal pain in the ass you've been lately. You're my brother.
He's gonna look out for you.
I'm not gonna give up on you.
Yep, there you go.
On the blood, and then she just kicked you a steak and essentially told you to kill me.
Oh.
So what are you saying? You saying that Elena wanted me to kill you?
Pieces put together.
Me for much longer. What is that supposed to mean? Tyler Lockwood bit me.
Oh shit, he got her! He actually got her! Oh shit!
That's all I got. So,
Kay,
you and Elena?
come on!
What's the verdict?
Well, the verdict is...
What Damon said!
She's acting strange. Nadia stopped him. Kay, as in Catherine. And when Catherine was dying...
Thank you!
Nadia figured out a way to put Catherine's spirit inside Nadia's body.
Thank you,
Yeah, but that didn't
Stefan!
happen because Catherine had a change of heart.
Did she though?
It's Elena. We know her. Oh my god.
Do we? Do we though? Do we though, her? As the rated R superstar Edge once said, you think you know me. Sorry, had to. Oh. I'm glad that it's all coming to the surface. I was low-key getting agitated about the whole plot that that they both had, or that Catherine had, should I say, to try and just to try and do that with when it came to when it came to Stefan, because I was like, okay, something in your mind has to realize, and Catherine just slipped up one too many times. So yeah. Oy. Even I said though this whole thing was fast forwards in terms of she was getting too impatient. She should have played the long game, if anything, in terms of building that relationship up with Stefan, instead of leaving the door open 3 inches so Stefan can get a good peek of your body, just coming on to him, etc., breaking the bloody car. So, but now Catherine's got her own set of problems to deal with, because I didn't think that Tyler would bite. But oh well. So, Catherine want to go to New Orleans? Not that it's advisory at the minute with the shit show that's going on there, but yeah, thank God that has been unearthed. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering if people were going to figure it out and whatnot in regards to in regards to Catherine, once Matt said, because we kind of got the idea that Matt did, and that was some good thinking there for Matt when he decided to lead Nadia on and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I was wondering, please can someone figure this out, etc. So yeah, yeah. Because that's it, though. You can really be like, why is someone set up help K? It's like finishing in mid... See what I did there? Yeah, it's like finishing mid-sentence. Anyways, yeah, it was really, really great, though. And I really enjoyed this episode. So, yeah. And I did love Catherine's... I guess neediness, because that's it though. I do miss the kind of calculative move she would make, etc. She was going absolutely obsessed in this episode, but it was kind of funny to see. So yeah, but here's the problem when it comes to the whole situation. She's not thinking about the fact that, well, they're going to figure it out, but that's the problem. People know Elena, and Elena's going to be real pissed when she does return. How did you not know it was me? That's the reaction I would give if, like, my if I had another version of me take the forefront, etc., that acted uncharacteristic, etc. Because there will be uncharacteristic marks that. Well, they even said Elena's been acting strange. How the fuck did you come to the conclusion that was me? That's what I would be saying. So, but. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen because, like I said, I mean, obviously there is bigger things to worry about for Catherine because of the fact that her mom's dying. This is really going to put what Matt said to the test, and I really, really loved the discussion when it came to Matt and Nadia. Sorry, just checking something. Yeah, when them two were talking about, well, they were comparing moms, I guess. It was very, very, because we know that with Matt, he had enough with his mom, and Nadia tried to defend it. Of course, she tried to put it on Matt and saying, well, you still love your mother at the end of the day. I feel like deep down, in some semblance, she recognizes that Matt was right. I mean, she was absolutely devastated when Matt was leading her on in regards to, the kiss and all of that. Obviously, that was a whole ploy to try and be like, help Kay. So, yeah. But I feel like there is some semblance in terms of recognition to what Matt is saying. But there is denial, isn't there? And so she's trying to turn it on to Matt, etc., and not wanting to embrace what Matt is saying as truth. So, and before she showed the bite mark, I was thinking, has that sunk in? Because she's obviously now alone. She's not in Matt's vicinity, and also there is that kind of hurt that Matt let her on. She was actually hurt that she thought Matt and her had a little bit of a moment, and then but I do feel like there is a semblance of recognition when it comes to what Matt said to Nadia about the fact that she's not really interested in you. So, and like I said, that's gonna get put to the test now that she's got that bite mark. Now, there are a couple of ways that they can go about fixing this. And I don't want to lose Nadia. I feel like that's option number 3. We just lose Nadia completely. I don't want that, but I say they can go to New Orleans, etc. Obviously, Tyler is still a hybrid, but I don't know if that's gonna exactly work. It might do, but we'll just have to wait and see. Because if it will work, then there's going to be some drastic actions that's going to be made towards Tyler in terms of him being held hostage. But I am also wondering, is there going to be some kind of traveler shenanigans when it comes to transferring Nadia's mind into someone else? So maybe into Caroline, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, there is that kind of potential, but we'll just have to wait and see what will happen. Like I said, option 3 is she dies completely, and that would be a real shame. And I could see it happening like that in terms of really putting what Matt said about Nadia and her mom. That holding some truth and all of that. So, Catherine could be like, shame. So, yeah. But obviously, Catherine is stuck in 2 different. Because that's it, though. Because I can see it working. Like, she's gonna choose her versus over Nadia, because Catherine's all about that survival, isn't it? Isn't she? And with Nadia having that bite and will be dying soon, unless she gets cured, of course, there does come a point where, like, well, Stefan has figured it out. Caroline's figured it out. There's going to be this way of trying to undo this shit. And there is the dagger, of course, but I don't know if that's going to work considering Catherine has a permanent hold and all of that. Whereas I don't think Gregor had a permanent hold on Matt, did he? So, but we know the dagger could eliminate the Traveler within. But I don't know. But I think that would more so eliminate Elena, if anything, completely. So, but that there, like, once Catherine catches wind about the fact that Stefan knows, Caroline knows, and everyone else will surely know, she's going to be prioritizing herself over Nadia's situation. I can see it working like that, and Nadia's going to have to either take matters into her own hands or just die. So, but that's just me spitballing because I know how Catherine operates in terms of, well, she values her survival over anything. And if she's at risk, then she's going to be putting herself first. But that also helps in terms of what Matt said in regards to, well, your mother doesn't really give a shit about you. So that's why I'm spitballing this theory, is because of the fact that, well, Catherine, it would be on brand for her to choose survival over anything, but it will also help Nadia realize that Matt wasn't bullshitting. Or at least it will come to full fruition because, like I said, I feel like there might be that recognition that, you know, she might be right. That he might be right, should I say. But she's just in denial. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that your parent doesn't give a shit about you, because it's one of the most soul-crushing things you can hear, right? So, especially with all of the effort Nadia has gone through in order to make sure that her mother survives. And it's not just, oh, someone just randomly commenting it. It's someone who has been through this experience of a parent that doesn't give a shit. Saying, look, I've been there before. She doesn't give a shit about you. And you don't want to hear it, because it's going to be soul-crushing, isn't it? So, yeah. There was also the whole situation with Caroline and Tyler as well, which, you know, was handled a lot better in regards to... the whole situation of, you know, Caroline's, you know, having fun with Klaus. And, yeah, there was, like, obviously last time it was very, very ruthless. Even Stefan remarked about how close he was to killing Caroline. So, yeah, and he had to step in before he got out of hand, did something unforgivable. But that's a very, very interesting word because, obviously, when it comes to, so can we be good, etc., even if it's small steps, Tyler is on the idea that, well, I don't think this could ever be a situation that can ever be repaired. So... yeah. And I say unforgiven is a very interesting word because whilst I do understand why Tyler might be a bit upset and a bit hurt that Caroline chose to sleep with the person that killed his mum, that's been tormenting him, because it is a punch in the gut. I mean, all these characters, even Tyler, even on the originals and all of that, everyone's done some shit, some, you know, pretty heinous shit in this show. So, here's the thing: no one's going to heaven in this show. That's. I don't need to be macabre, but no one's going to heaven. So, yeah, maybe Megan, and that's it. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, I mean, it does hurt, but let's just say, you know, people doing unforgivable shit on this show isn't in for contention. I can see why he might be it might be a bit uneasy for him to completely be like, it's water under the bridge. So, yeah. But yeah, it was handled a lot better than the last episode. That's one thing for sure. But yeah, it was very, very interesting with the whole predicament of, obviously, Damon's situation. I was wondering why Enzo didn't snap. I mean, it would be a temporary solution, wouldn't it? So, and the next thing Enzo, like when Damon would have woken up, you know, with the next time he would come around after snapping his neck, he would just go for Enzo, wouldn't he? So, I don't know if that would work. So, you got to remember as well, with the fact that he's got Augustine blood in his system, and I don't know the difference between Enzo and Damon in terms of age, but whatever the case, Damon would annihilate Enzo. I mean, you saw him struggle against Jesse, for crying out loud, and he was only a few hours old, was Jesse, so Enzo wouldn't stand a chance. But yeah, it was going to be very, very interesting to see how that whole situation was going to be handled, and obviously it ties into Catherine's whole plot on trying to eliminate Damon. Yeah, I just love the because I was well, we were all hoping that Stefan wouldn't resort to Catherine's shenanigans when it came to you know, kill him, just kill him. Going all Palpatine, do it. Because that's it though, he wanted Dooku out the picture, and even Dooku was shook of, but that was the whole, and that was it though. Catherine wanted Damon out the picture, but you know, Stefan thankfully didn't go the route of Anakin and chose a different option, chose Plan B. So, although I'm guessing, you know, if the shard of glass wasn't going to do it, then the wooden plank would have been Plan B. But, you know, he didn't want to go down that route. So, understandably, I mean, he's his brother at the end. And he makes this mention about trying to save him. Like, he even said in this episode, Damon's my brother, and I will do anything to make sure that, you know, I can help him where he can. So, if it comes between the shard of glass, or I guess the more efficient option, a wooden stake through Damon, he's going to go with the shard of glass. And he's going to cut himself so he can lure Damon into the honey trap, just break his neck. There you go, Bob's your uncle. And that's because he's not actively trying to kill Damon, so yeah. But yeah, it was really, really rough, and yeah, I really loved this. I did love this episode. It was just great though that you know, now that is out in the open in terms of Catherine. But I just really, really loved, like I said. I mean, as I mentioned, I know Catherine has a bit more tact, I guess you could say, in her devious schemes and all of that, but I don't know, just for some reason I just loved the obvious sign she was, you know, the obvious heart sign she was glaring to Stefan to, you know, with the doors open and all of that. But I also really loved how, you know, there is that conflict for Stefan, because there is no denying that he does kind of have the hots for Elena. But, you know, it doesn't eliminate that discomfort, if that makes sense. He's not really comfortable with this whole shebang. But the feelings are there, but it's not on. He's trying to be decent. He doesn't want anything to be ruined, so, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it was really, really great stuff this episode. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!